All right, guys, welcome to Squirrel TV. We're here for round number 2 for Top Box. The Pro 2s versus the Pro 4s.
All right, guys, welcome to Squirrel TV.
We are here for Top Box round number 2 from Lucas Oil Wheatland. Had a few little hiccups here tonight, so definitely apologize for that. And we are jumping right into it. As the show has already started, they are doing some qualifying currently. And let's see, it looks like we're actually getting ready to go here pretty quick. Sean Winkler out there on the track right now.
Okay.
Lost them. Not sure what that's all about. We're going to go to the keys to the race here from Lucas Oil. Never mind. We're getting ready to start heat race number 1. My God, sorry guys. Had a few little issues tonight switching over some. We're doing some hardware and some software resets, so bear with us. We're trying to bring you the best possible show that we can. Starting here in heat race number 1 on the front row. It will be Sean Winkler and Drake Matag. Row number 2 is going to be Greg Johnson in the number 150 and Christian Noble. Row number 3 is going to be Nixon McCormick and Seth Owens. Then it is Colin May and Gabriel Cox, and rounding out the field is going to be Anthony Goya and Triton Lawrence. So here we go, Sean Winkler getting ready to take the green flag.
Want to thank everybody for joining us tonight.
Like I said, we have definitely had some issues, but we'll get them all sorted out, and we'll keep on rolling with the show.
We should be going green flag racing here any minute. We're waiting for Drake Matag to take the field here on the outside of row number 1. Going to bring Cody Winecki up here into the booth. We're getting ready to start this first heat race, and it looks like we have a few drivers that are coming to the grid still. Is that right, Cody? Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely something new that we are trying to implement to make sure that everybody can hear us, and we can go from there. So once again, I'm not sure if you caught it or not, I had an audio issue there as well, man. Tell you what, tonight is one of those nights. But we are doing mic checks on all the Pro 4 trucks to make sure that they can hear us as far as race control goes, and we will be getting going here just shortly. Cody, what do you think for tonight as we work into round number 2?
This track's all about survival, so these guys got to play it safe, play it smart, and hopefully we see all of them at the checkered flag.
100%. Looks like we're still waiting for Drake Matag. Is that a little bit better, Cody? Or is it still kind of crazy?
I'll check it out right now.
Perfect. Once again, heat race number 1 on... Perfect. Heat race number 1 on the grid. Waiting for just a couple of drivers here, and then we will be rocking and rolling. Matag there, he is present. Well, he was. Just flashed away on my screen. So, Cody, as far as the heat races go, we're going to be sending the Pro 2s, and then the Pro 4s will be chasing. What will happen if the Pro 4s jump tonight?
Oh,
Perfect.
sorry there, Dave. I was working
You're
on
good.
some
You're
technical
fine.
stuff.
Yeah, it's been kind of a technical crazy night tonight. So once again, like I said, we're trying to bring you the best things that we can here at Squirrel TV. So we have changed softwares over, we've changed some hardware, and it has been kind of a crazy day all around. So we'll be looking to get going here any minute.
Yep, we're getting ready. Got about 40 seconds left, and we'll be heading green.
Awesome. Is Drake blinking on your screen, or is that a me thing?
I think he was blinking, but now it looks like it cleared up.
Perfect. All right, so running through the running order once again, Sean Winkler and Drake Matag will be on that front row. Row number 2 is going to be Greg Johnson and Christian Noble. Row number 3 is going to be Nixon McCormick and Seth Owens. Row number 4, on the inside, going to be the 00 of Colin May, to his outside, the number 11 of Gabriel Cox. Row number 5 is going to be Anthony Goyette and Triton Lawrence. Gridding has locked in, so any moment now we will see Pro 2's coming up onto the chip, and they are away. Sean Winkler going to lead him into the first turn. Sean Winkler and Drake Matag, both drivers to watch, as they had outstanding runs here in round number 1 for Top Box. Winkler with a slight advantage. Then you've got Matag right behind him. Greg Johnson on Drake Matag's heels here as we get ready. Matag definitely blinking over the first big tabletop, just airing it out. And the Pro 4s are down and away. You've got Christian Noble in the 946. He is going to lead out the Pro 4s. Chase is the race, and they are trying to chase down Sean Winkler. Winkler there in the teal and white. Drake Matag in the number 4, red, white, and blue. Those are your top 2 drivers. You've got Noble, Seth Owens in that 5th position. Then we go back to Nixon McCormick in the 737. Gets crossed up. He does a little flick. That actually worked out for him going through the S corners. Seth Owens right there. Then we've got Triton Lawrence and Gabriel Cox rounding out the field. Anthony Goyette, Colin May off track. Goyette trying to find some speed. Winkler out front right now. And he is working it. The number 4 of Drake Matag doesn't have anything for him at the moment. So it is still Winkler, Matag, then Johnson. Johnson falling back slightly. Christian Noble first here in the Pro 4s. Feeling a lot of heat from Nixon McCormick. McCormick, as they go through the whoops, he's going to look on the inside of the 946. They are battling over the tabletop. That little flick from Nixon McCormick didn't work out for him that time. Noble was able to close the door. Gabriel Cox starting to reel in the top 3 of the Pro 4s. Cox there in the number 11. And Triton Lawrence and Seth Owens battling right there. Back up to the front. It is now the Drake Matag show in the number 4. Missed the pass there. Winkler now on his heels, trying to reel him back in the 720 machine. Greg Johnson starting to fall back slightly as he works himself over the big tabletop, really airing it out. Here come the Pro 4s, though. Noble still out front in that Boozy's jerky, number 946. Nixon McCormick can catch him, but can't get past him at the moment. Man, these whoops just wear these trucks out. Cox still holding down that third position in the Pro 4 class, but can't get up to the top two. As of right now, he is trying to reel him in. Matag and Winkler right here. So it looks like my lap counter not working here. That is a new addition for this week. So we'll have to address that. But right now, Matag and Winkler battling for the overall lead. The gap is about 0.2 seconds. You can see it right there as they air it out over the big tabletop. Matag with a nice inside run, keeps it pinned down. Winkler couldn't do anything with them. Boy, these guys are putting on a show as we get ready to watch them over the whoop section. Winkler a lot smoother, but Matag makes it through maybe slightly quicker. Just kind of sending it. Nixon McCormick now able to get past Johnson for the third overall position. Right there in the 737. Gabe Cox now up to second in class. Fourth overall, so he gets past Greg Johnson also. Johnson having a rough show out there in the Pro 2s. White flag is out. Flashing back up to the front. Here is your overall leader, Drake Matag, in the number 4. Winkler trying to hold on to his coattails. Matag trying to get checked out. What's going to happen here as they go over the second of two tabletops? Into the whoops section. Winkler has looked a little bit smoother. He's looking on the inside now. Matag with a little bit better line. Takes it out just a little bit. All right, slow. Winkler with a little flick. Matag disappears, comes back. Oh boy, Nixon McCormick in that third position. You see the leaders. He's not going to make it to him, but he's going to get close. That'll definitely be good for the points run. During warm-up here, we will go over the points from last week. We have had to take out the qualifying points and the heat race points to ensure that the fairness is good for these two main events. Those will be the only two things that are scored here for Top Box. Pulling in Aaron Collier here into the booth. Aaron, how you doing tonight, bud?
I'm all right. How about yourself tonight, Dave?
You know, can't complain. Hey, we were going over the drivers meeting earlier tonight. What were some of the things that you had kind of touched on?
Just keeping it clean. And I mean, our biggest thing is, there's obviously going to be contact between the two trucks, but if we keep it as clean as possible, then it's going to be the race.
Absolutely.
As many trucks as on the track as possible, then that's the better show.
I think beating and banging a little bit is acceptable, you know, especially when it comes to these trucks, but I definitely think you had the right idea. Here we go. Heat race number 2. Thank you very much, Aaron. I definitely appreciate you coming in real quick. I know you probably have some other things that you have to do. But heat race number 2, taking the grid right now, you've got Matthew Lind up front and Mladen Lukovic in that second position outside row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Hudson Knight. He'll definitely be one to watch. He was super fast in practice. And Cody Winecki, huh? No. That's why we shouldn't come in as racers. Matt Lass and Braden Ward will be in row number 3. Billy Brickley, Franklin Monak, Pro 2s. Oh, I'm sorry, Pro 4s. These are all Pro 4s here. No Pro 2s. Sweet. So it's a heads-up race now. The Pro 2s are out front. Matthew Lind and Mladen Lukovic. I really need to find out how to pronounce his name. We're going to get that for you next week, folks. I promise. They are a half a second between each other right there. As you can see, Matt Lindy in the 333 holding it down. Lakovic in the 106 black and green machine. He was trying to reel him in as they go over the whoop section for the first time. Lakovic coughing as he deals with all the dust. Here come the Pro 4s, and they are on it right now. The 153 of Hudson Knight, the first position for Pro 4. Then it's going to be Matt Lass. Matt Lass from DNR, Dana Newman Racing. We definitely appreciate him doing some photography stuff as well. Then you've got Braden Ward in that third position for class, 5th overall. Billy Brickley in the 00 Sofa King machine, back 4th in class. And Franklin Monak. Definitely good to see Frank out here. And he is trying to chase him down right now. Super talented group of drivers here. The 333 still out front. Matthew Lindy holding off Lakovic. And you see that the Pro 4s are already kind of in screen as they are trying to reel in the top two. Hudson Knight right there, your leader for Pro 4s. Oh, Last getting into the wall a little bit. Let's see if he can keep it going. There are no caution flags. Up and over the whoop section. Oh, Last. Ho, 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 ho. So Lakovic loses it coming over the whoop section. Matt Last just kind of full send and almost took him out, but everybody kept going. So now Lindy, the only one that is out front for Pro 2s, trying to hold off all of the Pro 4s running down at him. There is the gap right there. It shows about 1 second. Let's see, as these Pro 4s definitely have much more grip. All four wheels driving around the corner rather than the two-wheel drive trucks. So let's see what he can do. He's catching them pretty quick. Up and over that big... Oh my gosh. Knight just sent it for a freaking ride there. Battling, he's definitely trying to keep clean. This will be interesting as they go through the whoop section. Who can get through it a little bit better? Oh, battle for the lead. Knight gonna put it in there. Lindy not super stoked with that, I'm sure. But it was definitely a clean pass. By our standards anyway. So, Hudson Knight, your Pro 4 and class overall leader right now. Lindy, the leader of the Pro 2s. Then it's going to go back to Matt Lass. Second place in the Pro 4s. And let's see. Braden Ward being shown in that 4th position. 3rd in class. So he is definitely looking to make up some points from last week. Then he flashed back to Billy Brickley. Brickley coming out of retirement. First night out. Did a little bit of practice last night for a couple hours and decided to throw his name in the ring. And right now, still trying to find some speed. I'm sure he will by the time the main events get here. Trying to figure out those tabletops. This is a tough track to start coming back from. Right now, Knight all by himself out front by about 7 or 8 car lengths. Into the S corners for Hudson Knight. Lindy still holding on to that second position, first in the Pro 2s. Can Last get by him? They're on lap 4 out of 5. As you can see, white flag in the air right there for Hudson Knight. He just got a new crosscar paint done as well, so he is definitely looking to step his game up, and he is doing it in fashion right now. Out front, leading heat race number 2. What a great job for driver 333, Matthew Lindy. He is holding down that second position. Lots of pressure now by Matt Lass as they go over the big tabletop. Looks like Lass is going to try and send it on the inside. Little crossover move right there. That's why the pro drivers are in the pro trucks. And Lindy showing them how to do it. Nice little crossover. Braden Ward sitting back there in the catbird seat. He might have just caught that tire just a little bit. Looks like he is still moving. Billy Brickley trying to reel him in. So here we go. Hudson Knight all over. Going to take the checkered flag and the win for heat race number 2. Can Lindy hold off Lass? He's going to do it. Pro 2 winner right there and second place overall. 333. Great driving out of him right there. Then it's going to be Braden Ward, Billy Brickley, Ladin Lukovic. He had a rough run there. And Frank Monak's coming down right now to finish off. Truck sounds very underpowered. Might have gotten into some debris or had a rough incident there. Getting ready for heat race number 3. No, I'm sorry. The first of the main events. Oh boy. They are all gridding up here. Going to give them just a quick second. Rutro Raggy. We got a Pro 4. So we have a Pro 4 that's getting ready for the consolation race.
I'll be right back, Dave. I gotta take care of this.
Yep, you're good. So Cody gonna go ahead and get everything straightened out. We will have to have the Pro 4 pull off to the side so the Pro 2s can get rolling. We're going to go ahead and run through the order. It is going to be... No, it is going to be Sean Winkler. Hang on, we're going to give him a chance here. We're going to give him just a quick second. They're pulling the Pro 2s up in front of the Pro 4s. We're trying to keep the admin team busy here now, I guess, tonight. We're going to give them just a quick second to get sorted out. Looks like we are almost there. Here we go. Sean Winkler going to take the green flag right there. Matthew Lindy, as well as Ladin Lukovic. Not sure what happened there. Okay, so looks like Matag might not have started this consolation. Out front right now, Sean Winkler. And what a great performance by Lindy in that second heat race. Let's see if he has anything for Winkler. Lukovic holding down that third position, and they are all running for their life right now. As the young gun, Hudson Knight, leading the Pro 4s out of the gate here. Nixa McCormick in tow in the number 737. Then it's Matt Lass, Braden Ward. They're battling down through. Woo! They are bombing through the whoop section. Saw Billy Brickley send it. Oh, we got some trucks going crazy back here. Uh-oh. Tough break for Anthony Goya. Looks like he might have had some issues there. Man. Has to go back to the pits, get towed. Winkler still holding off Lindy. Lindy putting the pressure on. 10-lap race here. These drivers are battling like it's the last lap. Lindy in the 333. battling with Winkler in the 720. Winkler still out front in that teal and white machine, sponsored by Real. Lindy win the track racer, red and white. Then we're going to flash back to Lukovic. Mladen Lukovic, he is right there in the number 106, black and green. He is trying to hold it down. He's doing okay so far, but he's going to be feeling some pressure from the 153 of Hudson Knight coming soon. Knight getting through the whoop section much better than Lukovic. Lukovic struggling in the heat race, and it looks like a little bit more of the same here in the first main event. Great racecraft there by Hudson Knight, woeing it up and letting that Pro 2, so he didn't clean him out. He let him get rocking and rolling once again. Winkler out front with a little bit of a gap now, about 1.3 seconds, as you see right there on track. Let's go for a little ride with him here. So riding along with Sean Winkler, as you can see what he's going to be seeing. He doesn't have too much dust out there in front of him right now, but check this out. Watch as he clears this tabletop. Boom. Airtime. Nothing but airtime for Sean Winkler there.
Yeah, we got Greg Johnson missing the start, but he comes in and pulls that truck back out onto the racetrack.
Oh, nice. So Cody was just mentioning there, Greg Johnson. We'll take a peek at him. He's jumping back out on the track. A little bit of a late start. Looks like Anthony Goyette going to retire for the first heat race here. Winkler still out front in that number 720. The 333 of Lindy holding down that second position. Now Hudson Knight taking over third. Lukovic all the way back to fifth. So the battle is for the Pro 4 lead right here and the third position overall, looking for a podium here. We'll be dragging the top three in for a quick little interview during the warm-up session, Cody.
Copy that.
So Winkler still out front. Then it's Lindy. After that, it is Hudson Knight. That young gun. We've got a couple track racer trucks out here, and they look great. The 153 of Hudson Knight there in the Pro 4 battling with, whoa! Battling for that second position. But Nixon McCormick going to stick his nose in. He takes over the top spot. We're going to let him work it out here. Yikes. Woo! McCormick with a little bounce, able to get into that third position. The lead for the Pro 4 trucks. Winkler trying to sneak. Go, go, go. You can do it. Just sneak away from them all. They won't even see you in that Pro 2. Smooth is fast right there out of Sean Winkler, and he is showing him how to get it done. Probably has some of the most laps, I would say. Wouldn't you say, Cody? Turned in a Pro 2 truck.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a bunch. So, second place is now Nixon McCormick and Hudson Knight. They were able to clear Matt Lindy. And Matt last, looking on the inside. Lindy with that famous crossover right there. Saw that earlier on in the heat race. Able to do it again and take over that position from last. Now he gives a little shove. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. There was almost a yard sale in the whoops section. All parts discounted. Jeez Louise. All right. So there you go. Sean Winkler still holding on to this one. Winkler in that 720. Nixon McCormick there in the 737 trying to chase him down. Top two trucks got a little bit of a break there. Hudson Knight falling back slightly. Cody, don't you think that the way that you make it around this track is also going to depend on how much speed you carry through here? He left me. I'm all alone. Sean Winkler feeling the pressure now as Nixon McCormick going to take that inside line all the way down on the grass. Winkler back to second now. Can he do anything with him? Pro 4 trucks definitely have the advantage. That's why the Pro 2s get a little bit of a head start here. And Winkler having to battle for this one. Woo! Winkler is in a dog crap sandwich right now. In between Nixon McCormick, your leader for the Pro 4s, and the young gun, Hudson Knight, right there. Then you flash back to Matt Lass. Then we go back to the second Pro 2 truck, Matt Lindy. And then Triton Lawrence. Good run for him. 6th overall right now in that number 210. Mladen Lukovic, the third Pro 2 truck. We're back to 8th position for Seth Owens. Then it goes Christian Noble, Colin May, Braden Ward, and Billy Brickley. Looks like Gabe Cox going back into the pits. Anthony Goyette looks like he might be rejoining the field for a little bit of practice here. Out of this one, unfortunately. 7 laps down right now for Nixon McCormick. Knight holding down that second position in the 153. Sean Winkler trying to hold on to a podium. He's going to be feeling some heat here from Matt Lass in just a moment. That 720 machine super fast, showing you how to get it done in the Pro 2. Lap number 8 of 10. Winkler is wishing that this was only an 8-lap race. I guarantee it. He is feeling the pressure right now from Lass. He's got the inside, a little bit of an advantage. Lass looks like he's going to try and work to his outside now, but Winkler is already set up for the corner. He's just going to get driven around right there. As the top 3 drivers right now are your Pro 4 trucks. Winkler trying to hold on. He's in that 4th position. Lindy with some body damage there, holding down the top 5 in that second Pro 2 truck. Your leader, Nixon McCormick, in the 737. Now starting to feel some heat from Hudson Knight. So here we go, riding on board with Hudson Knight here as he is battling for the lead with Nixon McCormick. Just a full send out of both of these trucks. Hudson keeps it clean on the inside of Nixon McCormick. Could get a nose in, but couldn't get any more than that. Oh, a little shot to the ass there. 737 of Nixon McCormick holding on to it. Gets a little out of sorts through that whoop section. That's going to give Hudson Knight a chance to take over the lead. Oh, take that back. 737 battling back. Hudson Knight not giving up. Looks to the inside, takes it over. New leader. What a battle here. At Lucas Oil, you can see the flagman with the white flag in hand. One more time around in this first main event. It's Hudson Knight on the inside holding off McCormick as they come down through the first S corners. It's going to be the 153. McCormick in the 737 Black Monster truck He is looking to the inside but can't get up close enough. Matt Lass hoping for a mistake or a bobble out of these top two drivers. He is sitting in the third position. And there's your first place truck for the Pro 2s, sitting currently in fourth, Sean Winkler. Smooth is fast, baby. He is keeping it clean. Through the whoop section, it is still Knight as he bounces that truck sideways, sets him up for the corner. Watch this tabletop. They're going to do a little flick, boop, into the corner. Let the truck settle and gets back after it. McCormick's still chasing him down. This one's going to come all the way down to the end. Here in the first main event, we are giving it to Hudson Knight, McCormick in second. Then we go Matt Lass, Sean Winkler, your first Pro 2 truck, finishing in that fourth position. Then Seth Owens in fifth. Triton Lawrence, Christian Noble. Oh, we've got a battle back here. Who is that? That is Colin May. Colin May in there in the 00. Haven't talked to him about him a whole lot tonight. He was trying to beat Mladen Lukovic. He does beat him back to the line. So that's going to do it for the first main event. We do have a few drivers finishing up. Billy Brickley there coming across the line in that 10th position. Greg Johnson late started, so he is still working out on the track. And Anthony Goyette is actually going to be able to finish the race. Good job, Ant. Glad to see that. He had a tough break there at the beginning and had to tow.
We got the top 3 and first place Pro 2 ready for you, Dave.
Perfect. Let's bring in first place Pro 2. Lizard. Told you I was going to talk to you later on, right? So here we go.
Looking forward to it. Yes, sir.
First place in the Pro 2s, Mr. Sean Winkler. Tell us about that one, bud.
Yeah, that was fun. The start was unique. Haven't really done that before. That was fun, kind of pull up front and then take a shot. So, yeah, got off a good start. Lindy was right behind me, some pressure, but he must have had a couple mistakes or something. So opened up gap there. And then the Pro 2s came kind of faster than I thought they would. They caught me around lap 5. I was like, oh, shoot. Well, that's about it. So, just want to make sure they got around me clean and tried to tuck in behind them and just run clean lines and bring it home. And that's what we did. So happy for the win tonight, Dave. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, who would you like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Racecraft Academy, Next Level Racing, Real Broker, Pimax VR, and Cody for putting on a fun league here, and you guys for broadcasting. Can't wait to watch it, and looking forward to hopefully talking to you again. No guarantees, but we're going to try.
Well, there you go. Sean Winkler with the win for the Pro 2s, finishing 4th overall. Good luck tonight here in the second main event, bud.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Dave.
Sean Winkler. All right, let's bring in third place. Cody, can you grab him for me? Cody?
Yep. Getting him there now.
Perfect. Should be Rooster, right?
Yep.
Here we go. Finishing in the third position in the first main event. It is Matt Lass. How about that one, bud?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, wasn't too bad.
I mean, came home on the podium, and you guys were able to chase down the Pro 2s. A little bit funky of a start there, but we're trying to get that worked out. And, you guys caught up to him pretty quick. Looks like he had a pretty good battle there.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Lindy definitely made it. He sure does make it tough getting around him.
He's pretty good at those crossovers, too. Like when you try and get him on the inside, he's got to take that high line and be right back on the inside ready for you. So
I know. He got me on that twice.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He's got that down. So who would you like to thank for this first main event? Who helps get you out here tonight?
Definitely Daniel Newman Racing. Just put in a lot of time in the truck. All the guys that I race against, Brent Corey and Derek, them guys are always pushing me to go quicker and harder.
Fantastic. Well, I'll let you get back at it. We're here in the warm-up, and good luck here in the second main event. But good job on the points for the overall there.
Yeah, absolutely. See if I can do something better in the next heat.
Absolutely. That's Matt Lass, everybody. And we are going to bring in the second position. Coming home second in that first main event was Nixon McCormick. Dude, how was that race? Was that pretty crazy?
That was so much fun. Yeah, that was so much fun.
Well, I tell you what, you were throwing it down out there, had the early lead, battling back and forth. You had some great moves there. And
Thank you.
I tell you what, it was a good thing to watch. What did you think? Did you have your hands full?
Oh yeah, that was really clean racing though. But I got in front of Sean, which got me into first, and Hudson was like 1.5 seconds behind me and caught up, which was crazy.
For sure. Well, who would you like to thank, bud? Who helps make this make it happen for you each and every week?
My mom, dad, and all my friends and stuff, and yeah, my dad for buying the sim and getting me all going, and yep, everyone else.
Well, we're super glad that your dad pitched in, and he is definitely making future drivers. So good luck here in the second main event, Nixon, and maybe we'll be talking to you again, huh?
All right, thank you. Yeah.
All right. That's Nixon McCormick, and with the win, Hudson Knight in the number 153. How was that first main event, bud?
Man, it was wild. I was trying not to do any dirty passes on the Pro 2, so I was kind of holding back a little bit, and then Nixon ended up getting around me, and then I just had to run all my marks to get past him, and we made a little contact, but that's racing, and yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get this win. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone who helps me, Combat Clean Sim Racing, and yeah, hopefully we can be back up here in race number 2.
Well, there you go. I'm going to let you get back after it, Bug, because we are getting ready to start. Hopefully we'll get another interview with you after the second main event. And good luck tonight, bud.
Thank you.
All right. So that's Hudson Knight. As you can see, we definitely have some young blood here over on in the Top Box Series. And everybody is definitely welcome. And that kid's going to be somebody someday here for sure, as his racecraft is something to be applauded. So we are getting ready. We should be pulling the Pro 2 trucks up front. We're going to let Cody figure that out here for a second. And we will get through the field here in just a moment. As you can see, the Pro 2s and Pro 4s are getting lined up. And we should have, yep, there we go. So starting out front is going to be Sean Winkler. Mladen Lakovic is going to be outside of him. Greg Johnson and Matthew Lindy. Here we go. They are going to get ready to fire. Pro 4s are getting set up right now. Winkler with a little wave to his fans up in the stands with his wheels there. Pro 2 drivers are down and away. Sean Winkler going to lead him into turn number 1. The number 720 right there. And Mladen Lakovic is in that second position currently, but here comes Lindy in the 333. Pro 4s are down and away. Hudson Knight going to lead the Pro 4s. Chase is the race. Let's see how long it takes them to catch up. Nixon McCormick taking over that second position, and then Matt Lass. So a copy of the first main event. Let's see, the number 210, Triton Lawrence, trying to throw his name in the hat. He's going to try and launch it over this big tabletop. Let's see if he has anything for these top 3 Pro 4 drivers from the first main event. Knight super smooth with little flicks, just like, and I'm sorry, just like Nixon McCormick. I couldn't think of his name, and I'm staring right at it. That's crazy. Here we go, back up to the front. Sean Winkler out front in that number 720. Teal Real Machine. Latin Lukovic in the 106, black and green right there. As you see it, he's still holding down the second position. Lindy back into the third position in the 333. Lindy now looks on the inside. Can he get it done? He can't. Lukovic's still going to hold the position, but let's see. We know that Lindy is famous for crossovers. He's real good at it. He's not able to make a move yet. That's going to give Winkler a chance to get pulled out. He is hoping that they battle for second for as long as they'd like to. Greg Johnson holding down that fourth position. We had a problem with this paint. We got to get that fixed for him next week. That was our fault, actually. And there you go. Pro 4s already starting to reel in the Pro 2s. Woo-wee. Knight gets a little bit crazy over the whoop section, but gets the truck back under control. Winkler right there, your overall leader. Big for him. He's got about 3-second gap right now. That works out to about 10 to 12 trucks. So Winkler trying to drive off into the sunset early. He is ready for another interview, I guess. He's racing to the broadcast booth right now. Lindy taking over that second position. He's going to hold on to that currently. Lukovic back into third. Falls back slightly. But there you saw it right there. Hudson Knight getting ready to pass Canada's own Greg Johnson. Johnson there in the all-white truck tonight. It won't be like that. That's not his normal paint. We'll get that fixed. Knight in the track racer, red and white machine right there. The 153. He's going to take it over from Lukovic. Woo! Gets into Johnson a little bit in the whoop section. Whoa! We got Lukovic around right after the whoops. Nixon McCormick made some slight contact. So Lukovic way back, and they are stacking up. These drivers having a really tough time getting through the whoop section. It is kicking their butts tonight. This is a super hard track for these trucks, but Winkler out getting it done last time by a 113.94. Second place is still Matthew Lindy. He's holding it down in the 333. He was a 115.7. So right there, Winkler definitely on par to try and stay out front. There you go, sitting in the third position. The young gun, the 153 of Hudson Knight in that red and white track racer machine for the Pro 4 class. Second place, 737 of Nixon McCormick. McCormick with a crazy bounce there through the whoop section. Let's see what he can do over this tabletop. He's going to give it a little bit of a flick into the corner. Let the truck settle. He is trying to chase down Knight. Doesn't have anything for him at the moment. Winkler driving off into the sunset as we are getting ready to be halfway here. 5 down, 5 to go. Winkler still running 113s. A 113.9 the last time. And the last time by for Hudson was a 112.6. So the Pro 4s definitely reeling in these Pro 2s and trying to work their way around. Knight working on the outside right there. working on Lindy. Can't get it done yet. Woo! He's going to take it on the inside. There's that Lindy crossover right there. Man, I tell you what, he has got that down. Was able to take back over the second position and hold off a Pro 4 in a Pro 2. That's pretty impressive. Knight putting the pressure on Lindy, but keeping it clean. No contact so far. Light touches. Oh, there's a little bit. There's a little bit. Oh, Lindy not happy about that, I'm sure. He is trying to get back into the swing of things. So Hudson Knight going to take over the second position. Let's see if he can chase down Winkler right now. Winkler 4.5 seconds out over second place. We're going to watch the gap as we get going here. Winkler trying to race as fast as he can for the broadcast booth. Let's see if he can make it. He's going to clear that tabletop. Nice, smooth, gets nice and set up for that corner. Then you've got Knight, full send. He is trying to chase him down. He is set on kill right now. But is he going to have enough for Winkler? That is the question. Getting through the whoop section. Nice job, actually. That was super smooth for getting through there. Uh-oh, we've got trucks into the tires. Lindy having some issues. Pro 4 is beating up on him a little bit tonight. I think he's going to have to call it quits into the pits for Matthew Lind. So unfortunate break for him. Braden Ward into the fourth position now. Right there. He's that's about what his RC truck used to look like when he was a teenager, and we were running those. You know, got about half a fender, some parts hanging off of it. But he's doing a great job. They're in fourth position, third for the Pro 4s. Winkler still out front in that number 720 Real Teal machine right there. He is getting after it. The gap now is down to about 3 seconds, so Hudson Knight turning it on. Will he have enough? It's going to be pretty close, I think, actually. Who can get through the whoops tonight, I think, is going to be the better question. Knight trying to reel in Winkler. Winkler just staying smooth. He's got 1.5 million laps around all of these tracks. So, the young gun versus the rookie. Pro 2 versus Pro 4. It will be interesting. We're getting ready to come up on lap number 8. It's Winkler, Knight, and McCormick falling back. He's now about 7 seconds back from the top 2 drivers. And then he flashed back to the battle for the 4th position between Seth Owens in the 73 and Braden Ward. Battle on the track right there as Braden's going to look on the inside. A little bit of love taps there. Let's see, the 73 going to battle back on the inside, going to give it right back to him. Woo! They're just going to put on, I mean, as a famous driver, Billy Brickley once said, if you can't make the show, be the show. So I guess that's where they're at right now. These two drivers wearing it out. Back up front, here you go, battle for the lead. Winkler trying to set the pace. Knight on a mission. Keeping it fairly clean. Winkler still holding down that top spot. Side-by-side battle as we enter lap number 9. 9 out of 10, so just about a lap and 3/4 left. Can Winkler hold him off? He's doing it so far. Knight being patient, waiting for his opportunity. He knows he has the faster truck. Winkler just running the perfect line. Let's see. Is Winkler going to make his truck wide? No, he's going to let Knight go. Winkler definitely points racing for the season. And he is that top Pro 2. A little flick in there from Knight as they go over the whoops section. Oh, Pro 2 got through the whoops just a little bit better. He is staying with Knight right here. Knight really throws it in there hard. He better be careful. These trucks definitely, with the new damage model, are damaged pretty easily. Winkler just staying smooth, doing what he knows best. Flashing back to Nixon McCormick all on his own, running in that third spot. Braden Ward and Seth Owens still trying to figure it out for fourth. Ward holding it down for the fourth position currently. And Owens falling back to about a car length back. Last lap, here we go. Hudson Knight could be your overall winner here in the number 153 if he can keep it clean and keep it running. Winkler not done yet. He's still digging back there in that second position. The first Pro 2. I think he's going to finish in that second position. He was one of the favorites coming into tonight. Always one to watch and super fast. Battling still. Here he is getting ready to hit the checkers on a few more corners. The 153 as he comes down. Your overall leader, it's going to be Hudson Knight, the winner of the second main event. Sweeps right there. Sean Winkler coming home in the second position. Then it's going to be Nixon McCormick in third. Braden Ward finishes in fourth. Seth Owens in fifth. Triton Lawrence getting ready to come down for the checker flags there in the number 210. He's going to finish in the sixth position. Frank Monak in the 110. In seventh. In eighth, it's going to be Gabe Cox. Then Greg Johnson. Colin May in 10th. Had quite a few drivers fall out in that one. Tough break for the Sofa King boys tonight. Couldn't get either one of them. It looks like they both retired earlier, unfortunately. So we are going to get the top three into victory lane. Boy, it's a repeat, huh? Pretty close. Okay, so what'd you think of that one, Cody?
I mean, they showed it tonight. It's all about making a little bit of sacrifice, and if you want to stay on track facing forward, you got to do what's right and
right.
make it to the finish line.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was a great race. We knew it was going to be a rough one, just because the track is super technical. But so we'll pull in. Can you pull in third place for me, please?
Nixon McCormick.
Yep. All right. So up in the booth, coming home in third place tonight, Nixon McCormick in the 737. Boy, it's like we just did this just a little bit ago, huh?
Yep.
What do you think of that second one? Did you feel a little bit better knowing the track and knowing kind of where the passing points were?
Yeah, that was a little easier, and yeah, I learned some new lines. I tried faster lines and sit and check new lines and see if they were better. But yeah, it was so much fun out there.
Yeah, it looked like the top two got a little bit of a space on you as the race progressed. Was it just something where you were battling the track or battling the truck?
Yeah, so when I was past on battling Matthew Lindy, and then on the whoops section after that, after the turn after the whoops, I tapped Matthew Lindy in the back, and he spun out, and I had to back up and then get back on the track, and that lost me a lot of time.
That's definitely what put you back for sure. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
hey man, still third place overall. What did you come in last week?
Last week I crashed on the start. It was like a big pileup, and
Uh-huh.
I was in there and I spun out, and then like almost broke. But my wheels, they were done for, and so I didn't finish good right there. I got like ninth, I think.
Well, see, so I mean, putting it on the podium twice tonight definitely be good, going to be good for the points season. And
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to race for the points and hope for the best. And man, you did a great job. Why don't you thank your sponsors once again? Who would you like to thank?
I'll thank my mom, dad. I'll thank Top Box for putting on this race, and everyone else who helped me.
Fantastic. Well, I think it's going to be interesting as we go into next week. But with you pulling down the points that you did tonight, I think you're going to be sitting in a pretty good position.
Yep, I might.
For sure. Well, that is Nixon McCormick, everybody. And I think you'll be seeing a lot more of him as he is one of the young gun drivers that are coming out here running with Top Box. And we're super glad to have him. So we're going to go ahead and pull in second place, Lizard. Lizard. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
I was close. Okay. So tell us about that one, man. You had to work your butt off.
Kinda. I mean, we got a good start, and we were kind of hanging out in the front, and then Hudson came through, and he has good pace. The Pro Fours are just faster, so he caught up to me there, and I just tried to stay close, and I had a nice gap back to third. So, yeah, just made sure we did. It's really hard to do the whoops 10 times in a row without making a mistake. Let me tell you what. But we got lucky and kept it as clean as we could, and came home with a win. So I'm happy for that, Dave.
Well, I'll put it this way. I did a little bit of practice last night just running with the boys. And there's a reason why I'm on the microphone because I think I made it through about 3 or 4 times in a row, maybe, without any incidents. So, and you made it look super easy in the Pro 2. And
oh, thanks.
Man, you pulled out to a great lead, and they just had a little bit more than what you had tonight. I thought
they did. They went a little.
Did.
They went. Yeah, I did too. I mean, I think they got a green light a little sooner than they probably should have. Those kids are quick, but no, it's all good. We just try to run as fast as we can. The kind of grip goes away in those Pro 2s, right? You just kind of lose the traction, and you don't have front wheel drive to help pull you through the corners. So it is what it is, and the times are dropping off, and just tried to do as best we could. So yeah, hung on to the P2 there in that one, and a win in the Pro 2 class. I'm happy with that, and yeah, well, on to the next one. We'll see what happens.
There you go, for sure. Well, let's hear it. Who would you like to thank? I know you got a whole band of people to help make this all happen for you.
Oh yeah, the crew, Racecraft Academy. Thanks to them for keeping me fast. Next Level Racing, Real Broker, Pimax VR for giving me great vision out here. You guys obviously for putting on a great stream, and Cody for a fun league out here. It's a fun Sunday night thing to do. Keeps me off the streets, keeps me out of trouble, and all the friends and family and everyone watching at home. Hopefully you had a good show tonight, and looking forward to watching this one back.
Well, always a great time to have you and make sure that we can call your race because it's something of beauty for sure. Smooth is fast, and I think you got that conquered. So,
thanks, Dave.
It's crazy.
Appreciate that.
That
brother.
is Sean Winkler right there, everybody.
Yep.
Make sure you check him out. We'll be seeing more of him. And with the win overall, and also in the Pro 4 class, we were just here doing this. And here we are doing it again. How about that one? What do you think?
Wow, that was definitely a lot more easier than the last one. I thought Nixon was going to be as close as he was.
I forgot to say your name, Hudson. I'm sorry. It's Hudson Knight. And dude, I tell you what, the racecraft that we're seeing out of you is pretty impressive. How old are you for the fans?
I'm 9.
9, everybody. So we've got some young blood over here in Top Box, and I have to applaud you that you are not taking anybody out. You're definitely learning, and man, are you fast. You are going to be a nightmare in these trucks for a while. So we're super glad to have you, bud, and Dude, what was it like? I mean, you got the first win, and then you come out and sweep.
Yeah, it was really crazy. I definitely didn't think I was gonna get the overall win in both mains, but yeah, I definitely thought Nixon was gonna be as close as he was last time, but I heard that there was some carnage back there with him, and he got caught up in some wrecks, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, like I said last time, I was just trying to stay clean with everyone, especially the Pro Twos. If you barely touch them, they're gonna um probably like spin out and stuff. So yeah, but it was definitely really good, both races, and hopefully the next round we can get
Do it
the
again,
win
right?
too. Yep.
There you go. So, who would you like to thank again, once again, for getting you out here and making this all possible for you?
I want to thank Combat Clean Sim Racing, Carson Hill for all the help on the Combat Clean Sim Racing team, and that's about it.
Well, I tell you what, Combat Clean obviously is putting together some talent, and like I said, super great to have you running with us and getting it done tonight. A clean sweep. That's pretty impressive.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, I can be back up here next week.
There you go. Hudson Knight, everybody. I'm sure you'll be hearing that name quite a bit, as he is pretty quick. Have a good night, Hudson, and we'll check you next week.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, Cody, we knew this one was going to be Carnage City. And what did you think as we got around Lucas Oil tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The night's already over. It kind of flew by, but it was awesome to watch all these guys battle it out on this very technical track, and I'm surprised we had as many trucks finish as we did.
You know, sometimes I have noticed, like, I've been in quite a few leagues, and some of them look down upon some of the young talent that's coming up through. I think we've got a good set of young blood that's coming through, as well as some veterans, and it's only going to make those kids faster. What did you think?
Yeah, I think the playing field is pretty even. I mean, it all comes down to who battles harder than the other trucks, but as long as you keep it clean, I think we got a good season coming for the rest of the season we got going on. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You know, I think we're getting ready to approach halfway. You know, this is a 6 race weekend or 6 race series, and we're headed to week number 3 next week. Where are we headed?
We're going to Bark River.
There you go. And we'll have a special guest doing the keys to the race. We did have some issues tonight. We had a whole keys to the race thing planned out, and we had it all set. And my mic's been muted, so I apologize, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of crazy. We have keys to the race next week. We'll have a special driver that's going to step into the booth to do keys to the race. We had one for tonight. Unfortunately, we've had nothing but issues. It's been a little bit of a frustrating day, but we made it through Lucas Oil. And we want to thank everybody for showing up, coming out tonight, and watching. So if you would be so kind, please like and subscribe if you thought that any of this was entertaining. It definitely helps us. Cody, I think this is it. Bud, we sign off for tonight. What do you say?
We'll see you guys next Sunday at Bark River.
Absolutely. So there you go. For me and Cody Winecki, we are signing off for Squirrel TV and Top Box. Have a great night, everybody.